Welcome to a training video on the audit log feature of PayPak Professional 4.0. The audit logs track changes made to your payroll database records. You can monitor what was added, changed, or deleted, who made the changes, and when the changes were made. So let's sign in and show you how it works. The audit log is found under the admin section of the menu. Just click the button and this is the audit log screen. There's a list of tables to choose from. The first one says table changes, and then there's several others after that. Each one is for a particular table in the database. It tracks the changes made to that particular table. So this table changes is a general record of what was changed, and the remaining ones are detailed records of what was changed, added, or deleted in a particular table. So let's have a look at the table changes. It has today's date. I hit display and we can see from there changes were made to the batches, the categories, the employees. These were done at 4:01 a.m. and we have up to 10:26 p.m. Now if I were to go, say, to the record section and go to accounts and I add a new account, let's say I add test account. Okay, test account. We save it. If I go to my table changes table now and I do refresh my display, at the bottom of the list you'll now see on Sunday the 16th of January at 11:02 p.m. a record was added to the accounts. If I come here and change it to test account ABC and I save it as a change, I will now see in my audit log that a record was changed. It doesn't tell me which record, but it tells me that something was changed in the accounts. If I were to delete that record, and again I click display, scroll to the bottom, I see that something was deleted. I don't know what it is, but I know that something was deleted in the accounts table. Now, if I want to see the details of that, I can select the accounts, click on display, and there you have the changes which were just made. At the top of the list, we have the addition, where we added the account. Then it was changed. This was what the record was before the change. This is what it was changed to afterwards. So we can see that just the description was changed. All the other fields remain the same. And finally we can see that that record was deleted. Now we have similar information for other tables. If I go, say, to categories and I do a display, this log is telling me something similar. A record for mechanics was added, then it was changed to mechanics and painters, and then finally it was deleted. You can also get information on the transaction tables like batches and so on. Let's go to the batches and have a look at that. Right, and these are changes made to batches today. There was a batch, the reference was changed, the status was changed at various points in time, and you can see the times that those changes were made. If I go to batch gross pay and I do a display, there's no changes to the batch gross pay. If I go to my pay rates and I pick, let's see if there's any changes to the pay rates made. Right, there are no changes made to the pay rates at that point in time. If I come to the pay rates here now, let's go records, pay rates, and let's make a change to one of them. This is incentive bonus, and we are going to incentive/bonus shares. Let's say that we change this rate here and put a default rate of $5 and we save it. And then we decide we don't want to do that anymore. We change it back and we save it again. If I display now, you'll see the changes made here. The records is kept. This is before and after. It was changed from 0 to 5. Then it was changed from 5 back to 0, and you can see the user. It was user login ID SA. It was done on Sunday the 16th of January. These log entries, audit log entries, can be exported as an Excel spreadsheets or XML files, and they're a very useful way for you to track who did what in your PayPak database. So that brings us to the end of this video. I hope it's been helpful to you, and do look out for the next training video. Thank you and take care.